Hello, I'm Divya Gopalan in Kuala Lumpur with the top stories on Al Jazeera. China has stepped up its response to the planned U.S. sale of billions of dollars of military hardware to Taiwan. Foreign Minister Yang Jiechi has urged Washington to scrap the deal. Yang says the sale is a crude interference in China's internal affairs. China also says it will use sanctions to punish American companies involved in the arms deal. China considers Taiwan a renegade province. Japan has protested to Russia after 2 Japanese fishing boats were fired on by Russian Coast Guard vessels in waters claimed by both countries. The boats were fishing near 4 disputed islands. They're known as the Northern Territories to Japanese and the Southern Kuril Islands to the Russians. U.S. military officials say they're speeding up plans to deploy extra defensive weapons in the Gulf. A report in the New York Times says the U.S. is placing several ships off the Iranian coast. It's also putting more anti-missile systems in at least 4 Arab countries. Officials quoted by the newspaper say the new weapons are meant to guard against a possible attack from Iran. At least 16 people have been killed in the Bajaur region of northwest Pakistan, where a suicide bomber targeted a police checkpoint. The bomber detonated as explosives in a market area of the region's main town, Kur. 20 people were wounded. Haitian police have arrested 10 Americans suspected of trying to smuggle children out of Haiti. The 5 men and 5 women were detained with around 30 children while trying to reach the Dominican Republic without proper documents. A family member of 2 of the detainees say the group are from Christian churches and that they intended to take the children to the Dominican Republic for medical treatment. Sunday marks the deadline for countries to spell out their plans for carbon emission cuts under last month's Copenhagen Accord on global warming. The non-binding accord was only supported by 28 countries and groups after a divided Copenhagen summit. It aims to keep global temperature rises to below 2 degrees Celsius. The world's largest greenhouse gas polluter, the United States, has met the deadline. It's told the UN emissions will be cut by 17% below 2005 levels in the next decade. You can always get more news on our website. You'll find that at aljazeera.net/English.